Welcome back to an all-new episode of Saturday Detention with me, the host. The host joining me again.
Wait. Let me turn back into the computer.
Joining me again is my guest, Alex, who has made me mad before we start screaming about what the actual topic of this video is, which is Pokemon. Because you clicked the thumbnail, you saw something in the thumbnail. We're gonna talk about Pokemon and just why it's bad. Except for Snap 2, which we don't know if it's bad or not yet. It's probably gonna be okay.
Okay, I can already feel it coming, man.
You know what? Just for the sake of Alex screaming,
I'm not gonna scream.
Yes, you are. I'm gonna turn the game down.
I'll try not to scream.
So, Pokemon's not garbage like a certain older black man likes to think it is. Shofu.
Oh.
I love me some Shofu, but like, Pokemon's not garbage. It's just bad.
It's kind of garbage right now.
Games.
Yeah.
There's still a whole TCG. There's spin-offs. There's the show. I haven't watched Generations, so I shouldn't be able to speak.
You haven't watched Generations? Did you watch Origins?
Journey.
Huh?
The one on Netflix.
I don't know what that is.
Gen 8.
Oh, okay. Is it on Netflix already?
Yes.
Oh, I gotta start that.
Same. I just don't want to because I don't like the Ash's friend.
Wait. Did you watch Origins?
Yes. I've seen every
You didn't watch Generations.
I did watch Generations.
Oh, okay.
I haven't watched Journey, the new one.
Okay. How about we start with what we do like?
I'm gonna say you can know. Because me and CJ have already done what we do like about
all right.
Sword and Shield, which devolved into what we like about the games. Then
so I'm literally just here to be angry. I understand.
Yeah, you're here to be. So in that Pokemon episode, that mini podcast we did, which y'all should go watch because we have some really good points. I don't care what anyone says.
Link is to the left. I don't know.
In the description.
Oh.
Because YouTube's getting rid of cards.
They are?
Mm-hmm.
They just added them, it feels like.
Cards have been around for years.
I know, but like, still pretty recent in YouTube's history.
YouTube's a word you won't let me use.
We're not here to rant about YouTube.
One day.
One
day.
Once Mixer comes back. Rest in peace.
Oh yeah, listen. Pokemon. Why is bad?
Yes, why is bad? That's a great question, because it doesn't have to be.
You know, before we really get into it, I have a conspiracy.
Okay.
What if they're making it bad?
On purpose?
Mm-hmm, just to make it good again.
So eventually they'll... Okay, so... Here's the problem
that's
with
just
that.
That's just a
Here's
stupid
the problem
conspiracy.
with that conspiracy.
I gotta take my socks off. Go ahead.
That's fine. The problem with that conspiracy is it's been bad for so long.
No. Gen 5 was good.
Yeah.
I will fight niggas on that shit.
Gen 5 was great. Gen 5 was...
Black and White 2 didn't need to be a thing, but I'm
it wasn't bad, though. And it only added.
Our problem starts in the Kalos region of France.
Okay, so here's the first issue. The Kalos region of France. That's funny. The first issue is that they had perfected the formula for the mainline games.
Where'd you get your glasses? I really do like your glasses because I want some double.
America's best. I lucked out with these frames.
You did?
I did.
Continue though. God, I want more coffee.
So They perfected the formula for the 2D games. They got to the point where like they looked outstanding. True. They were using 2D in like the best kind of way, and they had like the 2.5D thing going on.
The sprites were godlike.
Yeah, and they all looked really good. The characters were phenomenal. The designs of the characters were phenomenal. The Elite Four rooms were kick ass.
Isn't the boxing dude from Gen 5?
Yes.
Damn, I miss Gen 5.
Right?
Oh yeah, and the one blonde hair girl
Catherine.
who sleeps all day. Yep. I'm like, bitch, wake up. We gotta fight your ass.
Right. All those are godlike. The Pokemon are like some of the best, extremely sick. A lot of people trash on it.
I understand
a lot of them.
Actually, Yes, but after watching Chugga Conroy's playthrough of it, it gave me a new perspective.
Exactly, because it seemed bad in the moment because it was real different, and also one, a lot of people didn't like that the old Pokemon weren't in the game at all until post game.
I'm fine with that.
I was also fine with that. I thought it was very cool. It was forcing people to use new Pokemon, and yes, some designs were bad, but also they gave us 150 new designs. Which is they never did before. They never to do it again.
I don't think they'll ever do it again.
There's no way.
Like, this is my favorite fact, just to throw in people's faces. A Japanese person made Braviary. An American made the ice cream Pokemon. Mm-hmm. You can look it up. I can't do names because I don't fucking remember. And people lose their shit when they find that out. I'm just like, you nigga, you just gotta blame us.
Yeah.
We made the bad Pokemon.
Yeah.
Because Garbodor and Trubbish, not that bad.
I understand.
They're actual literal garbage. But like,
but it's a cool idea, and they look fine.
Even gameplay-wise, they're actually kind of good.
Exactly.
Garbotox and Laser took over the TCG, so I'm just like, you can't shut the fuck up against this shit. And then they got the fucking Gigantamax, and I'm like, why
Gigantamax is really cool.
Like, why you?
They needed a poison rep, and it was either that or it was
Gengar got one. That was the Ghost
Gengar
one.
Ghost. But
that's fair.
Salandit was the other option. I bet. Salandit would have been sick, but I don't know what. I honestly don't know what they could have done. Which led his back on fire. I don't know.
Give it a harm.
A what?
Give it a harem. That harm. Give him the harem.
I know why you're saying that.
Because actual literal biology.
We're not gonna touch it. We're gonna leave that alone.
That would be cool though.
It would be cool.
I think the shiny one.
I wish the Legion Pokemon, the Phalanx thing.
I wanted to have an evolution. I wanted to have one so bad. I went and caught one. It was like, all right, you evolve. You don't evolve.
Right, dude. That would have been such a good Gmax though, because it could have turned into like a big fuck off thing that was just made of a bunch of them. We're getting off topic.
We're getting ahead of it's Demon Slayer, but worse. Right. There is no point to go back to explain.
Right.
It's all just bad.
So yeah, my issue with XY specifically, my first issue with XY is that they had perfected the formula, then they moved to 3DS, and all of them went out the window. And I get that it's different to make a game for such a different console. It's not
a different console.
It's not different, but they wanted to make use of the 3D, and they wanted to kind of use the new models.
I understand, but fuck
they wanted to use new models exactly. It was boring. Exactly. It's one thing for the designs and the look of it and the feel and the general aesthetic of it to be different. The only good thing to come out of XY was fashion. There was nothing else.
Unless you're Shay.
What did Shay get out of it? Tyrant. Okay, I will say.
I was like, Shay, shut up. Megas are cool. He's like, no. I'm like,
Megas are great, but they didn't keep Megas. And Goodra is great though. I do love Goodra. So yeah, the thing with XY, the design was very, very different and seemed much lesser than Black and White.
In terms of what? Pokemon or the world?
The world and the aesthetic of it and just how everything looked. It had a great concept.
It works for the show.
It works great for the show.
Show's not as long as the game.
No.
I hate that.
Yes.
I hate it so much.
Well, also though, XY was the shortest Pokemon game ever.
Yeah.
I finished it in 3 hours. After the first time I played it again, I beat it in 3 hours. That game is beatable in 3 hours.
I mean, speedruns exist, yeah.
I don't even know what the speedruns are.
I think I'll have to look it up. The first time I beat Y was 10 hours. One sit down at CJ's couch as everyone was playing League. Because that's when I started to quit League. And God.
I didn't know you were in League. Oh, Pokemon League is back. We're going to get there. We're going to get there eventually.
Oh, boy.
Also, the game...
It's too easy.
It's too easy. But you can say this about any... Oh, yeah, it was really, really, really easy. That was so easy. But that's not my biggest issue. My biggest issue is, no matter what you can say about any other Pokemon game, that game 100% absolutely is unfinished. There's an entire part of the main hub city. There's an entire part. Yeah, there's an entire part that you just can't interact with. There's that spot in the desert that's like that you can interact with the door. And it's like, oh, this door is locked. You need some kind of key. And then we're like, okay. And then you never, ever. And people were like, oh, maybe it'll be the Steam Pokemon. And I don't think the Steam one was even. I think pretty sure it was in Lumiose. It
like was the mythic Pokemon.
Yeah.
Volcanion.
Yeah. People were like, oh, maybe it'll be like the Steam Plan or something.
Nope.
They just threw it in.
I'll give you that.
Lumiose.
I will give you that. Because I feel most of your complaints are about the game itself. Most of my complaints are about what we have to deal with. Not like the game, but like things they could do better.
There's
like,
also the fact that I cannot remember every single gym leader
in
XY. I know there was a grass one. I don't know his name.
I think it's the other thing. It's like Berg.
No, Berg was Gen 5. He was the bug dude.
I thought he was in.
Berg was the Gen 5 bug dude that made the fashion. I know there was a grass type gym leader. No idea his name.
There's Olympia who does psychic. There's the creepy bitch with the fairy eyes. I gotta call her.
Don't know her name.
Don't know her name either. Because that whole fairy aesthetic is kind of. It's creepy.
Yeah.
But now coming from Sword and Shield, looking back, I'm like, oh, they were setting shit up.
Yeah, it was decent, but it was. I couldn't vibe with it.
I can only remember the females. There's the roller skate girl.
Yep. There's the first lady, the bug lady.
Yeah.
She was a photographer.
Yeah, I bet you would remember that.
Mm-hmm. That's the only reason why.
Because her sister has the same name as Mike's girlfriend. I'm like,
oh, not the reason I hate XY.
No, that's not the reason I hate XY. I mean, I want to talk.
Yeah.
I want to shout out Sarah B. Joe.
Yeah.
Thank God Joe Webster exists. People leave him alone. He's a nice man.
Yeah, Joe's
great.
He does way too much.
For not enough money.
Exactly.
To not literally be working for Game Freak or Pokemon.
They don't deserve him either.
They don't. I don't care about Bulbapedia. Like y'all.
Bulbapedia, they exist.
Y'all do the work after Joe's done it already.
Yes.
And y'all regurgitate it in a different way. All right. So Gen 6 gym leaders are Viola for Bug, Grant for Rock.
Corina.
Ew.
Corina was the fighting lady. Ramos, he was the fourth.
Who the fuck is that?
That's the grass dude.
Oh, I don't remember him.
I know.
Like little zero memory.
There's Clement, the little kid.
Oh yeah, from the show.
Yeah,
right. That's why I don't remember him at all.
Valerie was the fairy lady. Olympia. Oh, and Wolfric is the ice dude. I forgot.
I remember he's in the show because Greninja beats that man's ass. Well, he gets his ass beat because it's Ash. He has to do a rematch. Yes. That's literally the only reason I remember Wolfric is because it was a big part of Ash Greninja.
Yeah.
But that was I want to put that for a counterpoint to Turin or whatever the fuck that dinosaur Pokemon she likes.
Tyrant?
Yeah, Ash Greninja? Ash Greninja is really
fucking cool. I hate the concept behind it.
Why? Because it's just Digimon. It's that one season.
Exactly, because it's just Digimon.
It's that one season Digimon.
Digimon already did it so long ago. And also, there's no
reason it should be Ash.
Scientific reason behind it. For one. For two, you telling me he bonded so well with Greninja that they fused?
They don't fuse, just...
Sure.
Soul fusion.
Yes. But Pikachu is sitting behind him like, ain't this about a bitch?
That's fair. I never put that in consideration.
That's my bitch. There's so many Pokemon that Ash just had a much... Charizard.
Alright, it's Charizard. Doesn't fuck off the Charizard Valley. Granted, Ash told it to do it.
After he came back, though, they were best fucking friends. They were friends.
He's like, we're not... You listen to me.
No, they were super chill.
So here's my problem.
It's just that Charizard left again to go have a kid.
I mean,
as he should.
This is my problem with the show. I only got one major problem with X and Y the show. The final fight, not the final fight.
The one fight that mattered.
Ash Greninja versus Charizard X,
and it was Alan, right?
Yup.
Yeah.
I'm just sitting here like, Ash, how did you lose when you had type advantage? You had type advantage.
It's not just that, because once you go Charizard X, he
still type advantage.
Well, he loses the weakness to water.
Still got
the problem is Greninja dying to a fire blast. That is the sole problem.
So my biggest problem, it's not the fact that he lost, it's the fact they did that. I would have much preferred if Ash had gotten a Mega whatever, give him a fucking bracelet.
Yep.
Just let's make the Mega Charizards fight. Yep. The kids will love that.
Yep.
However, the Sakuga in that fight is very good, so I'm willing to forgive it. Just from a business standpoint, let's make the Megas fight each other because that's our whole gimmick. That and we can sell more toys and cards.
It was to introduce Ash Ninja.
That we already had that at fucking Wolfrick's gym.
Oh.
There's no point. 0 point. And the only reason Alan won that fight is because Ash couldn't win yet.
It's also because Alan is good.
Alan is a shonen protagonist.
Yes.
Who has to protect his sister.
Yes.
That's the only reason.
Ash ain't fighting for shit.
No,
Ash ain't fighting for shit but his pride.
Not even that. He's just fighting because he doesn't know what else to do with his life. He's still a fucking 10-year-old kid. Yeah. And I hate that about the show. Let that nigga age.
There's so many opportunities.
They literally say in the third movie, I know the movies aren't canon. I wish they were. They'd be. Well, no. Because if the movies were canon, that would break everything.
Well, they are canon.
No,
they do the thing where they rewrite themselves.
They said they are not canon.
Oh, that's dumb. Well, they might as well be canon because they rewrite themselves anyway, each time. Every time they reset. Which one do they not reset in?
2, 3.
2 is
Lugia.
They don't reset in 2? I haven't seen
No.
2. They reset in 3.
They tell it it's a dream.
And then the unknown also rewind everything.
Which unknown is also just a lore problem.
Yeah, but it was really cool in the movie.
Hero Forever, that nigga time travel. He should know who the fuck he should know who Professor Oak is.
He didn't know.
That's just a dumb kid. So I'll let that
slide. It was literally
Professor Oak should be like, man.
The reset for that is just him being dumb.
There is no reset for Pokemon Heroes. You can't tell me.
The reset was him kissing.
No, it wasn't. That was Ash going, man, I might be a furry. Not even a furry. I might just be into Pokemon.
No, the reset is that kiss, and then be like, you know what? Let's just never talk about this again. Because why would we?
Talk about it all the time and make them feel uncomfortable. Past that, when you meet the literal creator of the universe, and Arceus literally just took its plates back and went, yeah. Bye. I'm not wiping anything.
I'm leaving. What I came for.
I got a big problem with the movies. Movies are good. The 2 new movies in the new universe are fucking pretty. So they could do. I haven't
watched them.
This movie's really pretty to look at.
Back to Anger.
We never left.
Yeah, you're right. XY just like
not good.
It was unfinished.
True.
There was nothing.
There was we got more lore, but not enough.
Was there another legendary besides the 2 covers?
Yeah. Zygarde.
There was
the protector of the
Zygarde, who they never did anything with.
Yeah.
There was a side missions where you go and collect all the cells.
And then they brought that back for Sun and Moon, which was stupid.
Did they?
Zygarde cubes.
Was that an original Sun and Moon or was that
Sun and Moon?
Ultra Sun, Ultra Moon.
It's an original. Because you can collect 50 to get 10% or some shit like that.
I never did that.
I didn't do it either. It was stupid. I was just like, I'll bring over my 50% Zygarde I got from the code things, which we'll get to later. Which, oh my god, it makes me.
We can get to it now because my problem with Sun and Moon is despite how much
it's not Sun and Moon. Here's this very plot heavy Pokemon, which in the old games we would go.
To Zygarde?
No, not Zygarde. Just like in general.
Oh, yes.
Which you would have to do something to earn.
Yes.
Now they're just like, here's a code, get the fuck out of my face. And I'm just like, that makes me legitimately like, Kyle, I'm going to punch a wall angry.
Yes. It's the whole like thing with mystery codes because I think it's because XY had no legendaries. They're like, oh, let's just throw them all into.
It did though.
It had 3.
No, because there's also the mythics.
XY didn't have any mythics. XY had stuff that was added later.
Koopa is a mythic.
Yeah, added later.
Volcanion is a mythic.
Added later.
Which we should. Why didn't we get those in the game?
Because it's unfinished.
They're literally part of the lore.
Because it's unfinished. My problem with Ultra Sun Ultra Moon
is it?
Despite how much I hate XY.
Mm-hmm. They updated the
Magearna?
Yeah, because I can't. We only use its nickname.
I don't know.
But like, yeah,
Sun Moon.
Let me look at Oak's Lab real quick.
My biggest issue with Sun Moon.
Don't ask for Magearna. Oh, there's an ad.
That's sick.
Yep, right there.
My biggest issue with Sun Moon is that
Who let me hold your fucking hand through every goddamn
that's
route.
not my problem.
That's my problem.
As much as I hate XY, as much things as I forget about XY, I still remember more about XY than I do Sun and Moon.
Sun and Moon.
I remember one character.
Please tell me it's Hal. Or no, it's probably Lily.
It's the art lady.
I got some thoughts and some feelings about her.
I did just remember Hal. Hal was great.
Hal's the only black person in the fucking game.
Yeah,
his
which
grandpa.
is really interesting because they're in a
Hawaii, the tropical.
Right, a tropical nation. So that's hilarious to me. I forgot Lily until you just said her name.
She's literally the main. She is the main character.
She's the main character. She's the protagonist. You're just there.
You're a side character that can actually do stuff.
Yeah.
And the only thing I would have paid full $60 for Ultra Sun and Moon if they had been like, you can fight Lily. Lily's the final boss.
You still can't fight Lily?
No.
Hilarious.
I would have paid $60.
Did she leave to become a trainer?
Yeah.
Is she in?
No.
Ultra Sun, Ultra Moon?
I mean, yeah, because it's the same fucking story.
Oh, is it? I don't know anything about it.
Oh, you don't know anything about it?
I don't know anything.
So the only big change I can think of is Necrozma is a thing.
Does things, yeah.
And you can go through Ultra Wormholes. You don't fight Lily's mom, you fight her Pokemon, and I'm just like, Glutamine, if Wick didn't exist, words. That's all I'm going to say.
Interesting.
You travel on the back of Solgaleo or Lunala.
Yeah.
And
there's the big fuck
tree.
off light creature dragon.
That's Necrozma.
Is that no, I thought it had a different name.
That's all Ultra Necrozma. Which
Yeah,
you can use in competitive. I don't understand.
Well, in Ubers, but yeah.
No, you can use it. It's been, you don't watch the international tournaments, do you?
I didn't watch them during Sun and Moon. I've been watching them. I've been picking them up during Sword Shield, but
you could use Ultra Necrozma.
Why?
It's not like it's a boss fight or anything. Because Pokemon doesn't do boss fights very often.
That's fine.
No, it's not.
No, it's not. It's fine because I didn't play it. I don't
care. It's not fine.
I didn't play it for a reason, but I don't care.
But no, you can't fight Lily. She's saying I can't touch Pokemon.
What the hell?
I don't know. Like if Lily would have been the final boss, I'd have been like, this game was worth it. All this suffering and pain was worth it.
Still would not have been, but sure.
For me personally, because I was like, this character has so much potential to do.
Yeah.
A lot. Nah, we're not gonna do that. Fuck that.
Sun and Moon is like, I appreciate them trying a lot of different things. A lot of good things came out of Sun and Moon. A lot of bad things came out of Sun and Moon.
I like Trials.
Yeah, Trials are pretty cool.
Which got expanded upon in Sword and Shield.
Yeah.
Kinda.
Trials were pretty cool. Regional variants were very cool.
We should have started getting those in Gen 6. But
absolutely.
That's neither here nor there.
Fuck Z moves.
Because they're literally just JoJo references.
Fuck Ash Pikachu. Ash Hat Pikachu.
Why?
Because
that's just merchandise baiting.
Exactly. Because for so long they kept the show and the game separate. If you're gonna keep them separate, keep them separate. And also the fact that Ash Pikachu exists in the games, but Ash doesn't.
No, it's not Ash Pikachu. No. You have to remember, there is one crucial detail that everyone fucking forgets. That hat he had to mail in to get, so it exists in the Pokemon universe. It's not just his hat. My question is, did his fucking mom just keep mailing in for hats when he's on the fucking road? Because that's never explained why he gets new clothes. So technically,
nothing ever gets explained in.
Technically, those hats exist in the Pokemon world.
It's not so they exist in the
games.
Games.
We don't know that. We don't know that because he literally just mailed in for the hat. Sure, it's the Pokemon League.
Sure, we don't know that, but we can infer based on so many reasons. Especially,
I'm gonna give you one right now.
Why the fuck can I get a Pikachu that can wear that hat, but I can't buy it my goddamn self?
I was just gonna say the only real
if you can if I could buy the hat, it would be fine. I would not care at all.
I don't know.
Why the hell do I have some other kids' Pikachu? It's my Pikachu.
Oh no. Those are Pikachus from different dimensions. I want to go get that green tea.
Oh my lord!
Because you gotta think, this is the game where like other dimensions exist.
Did they? Is that why they said it? No, of course it's not, because they didn't fucking give any explanation for Ash Pikachu. They just gave it to us.
That would make too much sense.
They didn't give any information about Ash Pikachu. They just gave it to us.
Yep. It was. I think it was to commemorate the show. To be honest.
Sure. Sure.
More people play the game than anything else.
Keep them separate.
No.
Just like church and state.
That was funny. Oh God, that's gonna be fun to deal with.
I think
3 weeks.
I think that was a good one too.
That was a merchandising move because there's also each one of those Pikachu's has a Pokemon card. And
I know.
Shani literally almost stabbed me because I took one of hers because I was like, "Can I have one?" She's like, "Yeah," but she didn't know what card I was talking about. Apparently, that's the closest I've ever been to me. So you can get into a fight.
I don't know. I feel like
sweet.
The thing is, I had fun playing Sun and Moon. I had more fun playing Sun and Moon than I did XY.
I didn't.
But I realized as soon as I was done with it, I didn't even mean to. I meant to go back and play a little bit of it at some point, like do more stuff.
Yeah, you got to.
Never did.
Also, why they incorporate Rotom so heavily into the game?
I don't know.
Like that's something
Especially
I really want to know.
Rotom was one of those like pseudo legendary kind of things.
I don't think
where it was
probably stat wise.
It wasn't not stat wise. It was in Gen 4 though, because you only get one, and there was a whole event centered around it in game. You have to do like a special thing for it.
Because it was literally go there. They give you the item named after the house. You come back, you get Rotom.
Yeah, and it was said like, oh, this is a singular Pokemon.
Yep, there's only one.
There's only one, and it was born from like a ghost inhabiting some piece of technology or like plasma or some shit.
I mean, there's so many Pokedex entries now.
Yeah. But there's so many things that like lended itself. It was like Lucario or Zoroark, where like they're not legendaries. They're just
mascots,
and they don't.
They represent the game, the generation they're from.
Right, and there's only one of them supposedly, and they only exist in that region or whatever.
Just how it is.
But yeah, so I don't know, because they have the idea with Rotom like being able to inhabit different machine, and that was really cool.
Yeah,
I thought, was that
from a battle standpoint? Yeah.
Was that Gen? Did they do that in Gen 4? Or was that only Gen 5? That started in Gen 5.
It's no. I mean, Rotom is not in Gen 5 at all. Like Rotom isn't really. You have to trade one in to bring it into the Pokédex.
Oh yeah, you're right. So was it Gen 4 it started?
We got Rotom.
Yes.
The event is in Gen 4. Nothing in Gen 5, nothing in Gen 6
is the one you're able to
when you start to see it in more stuff, and you're like, I thought this was a super rare Pokemon, and then we get to Gen 7, fucking Rotom Pokedex, and I'm like, Yep. I can't use it for me.
I was
like, can I use this on my team?
Pokemon? Yeah, like they're just giving people Rotoms.
Yep.
Here, you're gonna start. You're gonna Rotom. Oh, can I put the Rotom on the team? No, fuck no. You're gonna let your phone be dead? No,
it's not your. It's your phone in Gen 7. It's your Pokédex in Gen 6, or both.
It's your Pokédex in Gen.
I know it's
not your Pokédex in Gen 6, is it?
I don't think it is. You're right.
No, it's a Rotom Dex in Gen 7.
Yeah, because it's the hologram in 6.
Gen. Wait. Is Gen 8 the phone?
Yeah. Your phone does everything.
Does that Rotom go into the bike then? Mm-hmm. Or is it two different Rotoms?
Nope, same Rotom. You literally put your phone in the thing and it just...
Oh, yeah.
Which also makes no fucking sense.
No, it doesn't. Well, it kind of does, but it doesn't.
No, because there's no circuits in your fucking bike. Your phone... How does your phone power your bike?
Well, Rotom's powering everything, but you're...
Well, no, because Rotom is literally just powering the phone.
Rotom can transfer the power to the...
See? It's an issue.
It doesn't
There's
make
continuity issues.
Of course, just fuck the continuity issues. It's Pokemon. And okay, so they tried to write shit off with the multiverse thing, but then they didn't explain the multiverse.
Nope. Why would we?
Multiverse exists. That's all you gotta know. Everything that's different is because of that.
Also, Looker.
Oh yeah, Looker's back.
I got a personal gripe with that. It's silly.
With Looker being back, or
no, because in Gen 7, Annabelle comes back, and I'm like,
she different though.
I was like, are you the same Annabelle from the one that liked Ash, which was a mistake on your part, no offense, but like, why are you a grown ass woman?
Yep.
I'm confused. I'm gonna walk
away. It's because everyone ages except for fucking Ash.
Yeah, because even Brock and Misty look different.
They are different. Just like, they're old. They're not old, but like Misty's a goddamn adult. She's like in her early 20s.
No, not in the show. Not in the show.
Yeah, she is. She's like 21, 22.
Disagree on that. Because she still likes Ash. And what's the 21-year-old doing like the 10-year-old?
In her defense, she should have. In her defense,
nah, I'm not.
To her, I could fully understand thinking that he should be older because he should be.
Nah.
Whatever. Anyway,
listen. I don't think Ash should get with anyone.
He should. I also agree. I agree.
Niggas just die alone.
However, he should be at least an adult. Maybe.
Like he should be our age.
I know.
Like literally in his.
He was older than me.
Like when the show started. Yeah. Oh, no. How old are you?
22.
God damn, I'm old.
He should be a year older than me. I think.
No, because I'm the same age as Pokemon. Pokemon's turning 25 this year. Because I'm the same age as Pokemon. And we haven't heard anything about 25th celebration either.
Yeah, because COVID.
Y'all can still
I'll assume there'll be some stuff later.
Y'all can still make shit.
It'll be the Gen 4 remix.
It'll
be the Gen 4 remix. It'll be another Gen 1 remake.
Well, no, here's the problem. So they would... if they announce anything for the 25th anniversary, it'd be in October. Please stop. Not next mic, please. It'd be in October because that's the technical. No, it's supposed to be in February. It's February for Japan.
February.
October for us, I believe. I could have that wrong though. Just go ahead. You keep talking about in-game stuff, and I'm gonna get to my in-game stuff.
Sun Moon. So, the problem with Sun Moon. So whereas in X and Y, the post game didn't exist. Sun Moon, the post game existed. It just wasn't fun. You had a couple of things.
I don't remember anything about post game
because there was no point in playing it. There was nothing like extra.
I cheated. I brought because Pokemon Home, not Home. We have Home
Bank.
Now. Pokemon Bank was a thing.
Yeah,
I had an Aegislash, and I'm just like Kukui. Listen, you were probably one of the better characters in this show. Aegislash, come here, level 80. Hey, go fuck that kid. Go fuck that man up. I'm tired. I want to go to bed. It's like 5 a.m.
Oh my god.
I beat it in like 10 days.
That's fair. It was not a long game either.
I will fully admit, I just brought in the Aegislash and was like, run through this man's team.
Go ahead. The post game of it also low-key didn't exist. It was basically just like, you go to this other island, you meet the art chick, the post game was you being able to get to the battle tree.
That's why. Okay, that's why.
And it was that walk.
I didn't do that.
It was that walk. It was a little bit of that island, and that was the entire post game.
Ooh, that's not good. Why are they so scared to bring back the Battle Frontier? Why are they so scared? I know why they're scared because their demographic is children. That is too difficult for children nowadays, which is completely untrue.
They keep bringing back versions of the Battle Frontier, though.
What do you mean? No, the whole thing. I want the whole thing.
Gen 5 had everything the Battle Frontier had, just in one place, and it was all simplified versions. XY didn't have shit. We never even thought. But XY had the Battle of My Son, and the Battle of My Son was nothing.
No, I don't count that. Knockoffs of the Battle Tower do not count, in my opinion.
Well, the Battle Tree was the Battle Tower. It was just only the Battle Tower and nothing else.
This is my problem.
Yes.
When Auras came out, niggas were like, yo, we getting the Battle Frontier back. It's about to be lit. You get there's a fucking a golden statue of it. I almost broke my
Didn't they say that the Battle Frontier, they were like, oh yeah, they all left. They all moved.
Some shit like that.
Yeah.
I literally almost ripped my DS in half. I was livid. I was like, I went back to games. I was like, give me my money back.
Yep.
I was like, everything in Pokemon Bank, give me my money back.
Yeah, so like the only post game was the Battle Tower. Or the Battle Tree, I mean. And the Battle Tree was garbage, except
we had the Battle Subway in Black and White.
There was a Subway too. There was a Subway and there was their own tower.
Mm-hmm.
And the PWT. Black and White had a bunch. Black and White it was the Pokemon World Tournament.
Right.
And it was in black and white. It was Black 2, White 2, and you went.
You and literally fought people.
Yeah.
You just like, they were like, I ain't seen you in years. Nigga,
like,
how you been?
Yeah, they're like, you ready? And you're like, yeah. They're like, all right, get in there, and you just fight. And they don't say anything else to you. They never say anything else except sometimes they'd be like, next person, and you just keep fighting. And then occasionally you'd see like Red, or you'd see
you would see old trainers and like
the only person you never saw was N in it.
I don't know.
I think N might have showed up. No, N was still gone.
Yeah, he was just like, I gotta find out who I am as a person. Yeah, I'm just like,
I want him back. Cynthia was in it. Riley was in it. The Gen 4 dude with the Lucario and that was dressed in all blue, he was in it. All
right, you can go. You can move on to Sword and Shield now.
Well, okay. Before we get to Sword and
Shield. Also, this is not to say we hate Pokemon.
That's the problem.
We are here Pokemon because we love this franchise. In the words of Matthew Simmons, be a fan, not a fanboy. Or girl. He didn't say that. He just said the fanboy part. Like, you're allowed to be critical of things and still like them. Because I've been playing fucking Pokemon since Gen 2. I'm an old man at this point. But that is my problem. They literally locked themselves in a corner when they were like, this is a children's game for children. So we can only really make it for kids. So as our adult players get older, they'll introduce it to their kids. I'm like, nigga, I'm 24. I ain't having a kid until I'm like financially stable. And I live in America, so and I'm black. Like, it's gonna be difficult. I feel like the original writer of Pokemon, before he died of alcoholism, basically.
Yes.
He wanted to end the show with Ash reminiscing about the old days, which I think is not correct for Gen 3. It's a little early.
It feels early, but I wouldn't have been surprised. Gen 2 should have been where it ended.
That's where they wanted to, that's where they wanted to end the games. The games got really popular. And then...
So I was wrong by the PWT. It wasn't Riley. It was Juan I was thinking of. Two different people completely, but Juan was in it. N was not in it.
I remember Juan.
Yeah.
My favorite flamboyant person in Pokemon.
Yeah, honestly, like, he was fucking cool. All the old gym leaders are back in it, which is weird. Lance is in it. Weird.
I gotta buy a copy.
Yeah, same. I was really thinking, I was like, I gotta play it again. Mm-hmm. Before we get to Sword and Shield, I want to talk about remakes. And we're not going to talk Gen 4 remakes yet. That's a whole different bag I want to get into. I don't understand what's going on with Pokemon and their sequels and remakes anymore. Because we had Heart Gold Soul Silver. Mm-hmm. Excellent. Peak. It was the final step to perfecting the formula with Black and White, Black 2, White 2.
Yes.
We had Black 2, White 2, which was real different. They were direct sequels.
Which is what we've never gotten.
We had never gotten it before. Every single one until then was like a reimagining.
An enhanced version.
Yeah, an enhanced version. These were like actual sequels, like later down the line.
Because I remember certain characters got older, and
we're not doing that.
It's for the Loot Boy podcast.
We're not doing that.
It's just Bianca.
It's just Bianca. You're right.
Yeah, because the professor for Dreamworld's not there.
We had those direct sequels, and those were weird. Those threw us off. A lot of people didn't like them. They turned out to be really, really good. And they basically did what a proverbial Pokemon Gray would have did, but better.
Yes.
XY had nothing. And we know why XY had nothing. Because XY was garbage. And they were like, oh, that's a dumpster fire. We're just going to let that burn and move on. So I Sun and Moon. And we're like, all right. Pokemon Star. Pokemon...
Rainbow.
Pokemon Sun 2... Rainbow or Sun 2 Moon 2?
That was the other code name for it.
No, they're like Ultra Sun, Ultra Moon, and we're like, all right, what in the fuck is this?
Well, no, we knew what it was because the Ultra Wormhole's an Ultra Beast. So we're like, okay,
yeah, we knew the Ultra motif, like, sure, but we didn't know what.
I already played. Literally, those games came out a day and a year apart. I have it because I have it on my Facebook as didn't. I have the copy of Ultra Sun in my hand. Didn't I do this a year ago?
Yes,
and everyone's like, what? And like side by side,
They were. It was way so soon after.
That just tells me that was the game they were working on. They had to get. That's the point. GameStop became too much of a modern video game company.
It was X and Y. We
need to put out a new game every year. Like
X and Y was when they started. Because I think I think they were on that same. They were on that same schedule since Gen 4. No.
Not Gen 4.
I think since Heart Gold Soul Silver, they were on that schedule.
I wish they'd stop.
We'll get there. But they were on that schedule of releasing a new game every 6 months.
Every year. One game a year.
You're right, it was every year, and then they moved to every 6 months. With after XY.
Mm-hmm.
Was it every 6 months after XY? It was XY, and then
because Ultra Sword and not Ultra Sword, Ultra to the Moon and Moon to the Moon are literally a day and a year apart. Like release in America, a day and a year apart.
Maybe they were announcing it every 6 months.
Probably.
It was something that was every 6 months that pissed me off.
Yeah, because Sword and Shield released in November and was announced in February.
Yeah.
Well, that's 9 months, but still.
And
we got nothing. They told us shit about Sword and Shield.
Yeah, which I was honestly fine with.
I feel like they knew we were going to. Rip on it.
That last point, they knew the fact that not every Pokemon was back. They knew that was going to be the one that gets people.
I mean, I don't want that right now. I want that later.
What?
Throw in every Pokemon.
I don't care about that. Later. I fully understand that.
Well, no, it is. Yes, it's a tech. It is a programmer and coder issue. However,
the thing is, it's not like the cartridges can't support it. It's not like the Switch can't support it.
Fucking Breath of the Wild 13 gigs on the fucking cartridge. I'm like, what?
Is that they adhere so strictly to this schedule, to this release schedule of the games, that they'll do anything. They'll do anything to a game except miss that schedule. So the game's got to be put out unfinished.
And they're not like an actual AAA studio where we'll put the game out and then patch the rest of it in.
No.
They're just like, this is what you get. And I'm like, Japanese business practice. Old Japanese businessmen need to die.
Yes.
And everyone's like, whoa. And I'm like, no, listen, hear me out. They're so... Because Nintendo does hold a very large portion of Pokemon and Game Freak.
Not enough.
I mean, that's debatable.
I disagree. I said it on Twitter.
I do not think Nintendo getting their hands buying out Pokemon would make the games better.
My thing is Nintendo buying out, even if they just bought out Game Freak, they'd be able to say, hey, it's okay to take more time on this.
Yes.
Because that's what makes
Nintendo's thing right now.
Exactly, that's what makes every other Nintendo game good. They will delay a game to all hell. They will not release a game for 5 years.
Don't say
as long as it's good.
Literal Animal Crossing.
Animal Crossing, Breath of the Wild,
and fucking
Odyssey. I don't know when the last 3D Odyssey one was, but Odyssey it was in production for the longest time.
Fucking Metroid Prime has been in production for years. They didn't like it, and they were just like, all right, reset.
Yeah, literally reset.
Square one.
Yep.
And they were like, even then, our last update for that was like 8 months ago. Yep. We're like, hey, we're bringing in Rare because we need help. And I'm like,
sure,
do whatever. I'm not buying the game, but do whatever.
And they know that it's going to be good. Game Freak is.
I do not think they would give Game Freak that treatment.
Oh, I absolutely think they would.
I feel like they'd be like, here's a bigger budget to figure something out.
A bigger budget would help, but it's not what they need.
I disagree.
I think would help. I think they would be able to.
The fucking Sword and Shield games cost $26 million to make. 23.
Why?
Yeah, 23.
Why?
All those models are new.
I know they're new.
Don't care what anyone says. Those are new models.
No, they are new. I do know that.
My problem...
It's not enough.
I was watching a Loxin and Noggin video. He wants something super simple that I 100% agree with. Make full use of the models.
You mean like full animations?
Full animation. Blastoise fucking Hydro Cannon comes out of its goddamn mouth when it's got two fucking things on its back. Cannons on its back. Just utilize your fucking models.
Okay, here's my problem with it, right? That's all because of Game Freak, and it's all because Game Freak is not utilizing their time. They want the schedule. Because we've seen with every other game that has released a game, every other studio that has released a game on console that's not Game Freak, that being Genius Sonority, Who worked on Battle Revolution?
I don't know.
Whoever worked on Battle Revolution.
The fact Bandai has made
I'll say
4 Pokemon games.
I'll say Bandai. I think Bandai's working on Snap as well.
Yes, they are. Which confused the fuck out of me.
It did me as well, but also Bandai's just helping Nintendo with a lot of things.
Man, someone could help Bandai with your netcode. That'd be great.
Hey, my netcode is not my issue right now. My issue.
Okay, not for a Pokemon game, for their other game.
Yes. My problem though is that all those games are infinitely like better looking, acting. Everything.
I'm not gonna compare. I'm not gonna compare Smash to Pokemon though. That feels weird.
I'm not gonna compare Smash.
I was gonna say because
Smash
is whatever. A Bandai game.
That's whatever. Yeah,
which is weird to say out loud.
But Snap, all the models look a lot better.
Well, they have I have an issue. They remind me of Animal Crossing. Animal Crossing. The Animal Crossing models look like they were ripped out of Yoshi's Woolly World and like made smoother and better. And I'm like,
it looks good though.
It does look good. It's a little uncanny, but it looks good. Mm-hmm. So it looks like they're taking the models from fucking Animal Crossing and then just going, let's tweak them a little bit, and boom, we've got Pokemon. I'm like, Pokemon look good, but this is weird.
I don't know about Animal Crossing, so it doesn't affect me.
I mean, we're not, I don't even think it's worth trying to get you in Animal Crossing at this point. If they do add greenhouses, listen,
they add greenhouses.
They added swimming, and I'm just like,
that's pretty clean. It's not enough though.
On my stream, and I will hope this will be out by then. If I can multiplayer swimming, I will delete that podcast with Kyle, redo it, and just be like, "Yep, Animal Crossing is a great game." I'll take that.
I think that's fair.
I will eat my fucking.
It's definitely not a bad game. It's a bad game. It just ain't got greenhouses in it.
It's a bad game. No, it is 100% a bad game.
Sure.
Yes.
I
was gonna say,
me personally.
Yeah, it is a poorly optimized game. It is Pokemon for whoever the fuck. It's Pokemon. No, it's Game Freak for the second party Nintendo company. Yes.
Oh, that's not saying a lot. That's real bad.
Cause like,
back to Pokemon.
Are you talking about Sword and Shield now?
Well, I'm not talking about remakes.
Oh,
we got
remakes are bad now.
We got remakes and sequels. Well, it's not just that they're bad.
The only real bad remake is.
I mean, Oris. Oris isn't.
It's not bad. It's okay.
Yeah, Oris isn't even bad. It's just okay. The problem with Oris is that it's
not up to the standard.
Very, very XY-ified.
Yeah, everything is super dumbed down.
Yes.
Also, the models are.
It's just too simple.
The models are weird.
Yeah, I don't know. XY Oris had a lot of things that they could have done well. I like the flying on Latios.
Soaring is great.
Soaring is great.
We're never gonna get it again.
No. The Delta episode,
I liked it.
Was really cool. I thought. It's just the rest of the game was
yeah. I don't want Gen 4 remakes until they learn how to properly optimize some shit.
I don't want to take as long as you need for Gen 4 remakes.
They're not going to listen.
Just announce them. Tell us that you're working on it.
They're gonna
tell us they exist.
I feel like they're gonna announce Let's Go Gen 2 before that.
Oh,
because they're like, if the game sells well enough, we'll make Gen 2. And I'm like, is 12 million copies good enough?
I'll fight somebody. I'm fine with Let's Go Johto. If we
we
shouldn't have gotten Let's Go
Pikachu and
Eevee before Gen 4, but we did, and that's a whole other thing.
I disagree with that because they wanted to work out how the fuck to make a Switch game first. They didn't want to just make a Switch game.
If you're using that reason, I'll give you that. If you use it as a testing module for Sword and Shield, I'll give you that.
Also, but my problem with that is the Pokemon look better in Let's Go than in Sword and Shield.
Well, Let's Go is a lot smaller and a lot more simple, but yes.
Well, there's less characters, less models.
There's less everything. I hate
catching Pokemon in the game though.
I do like Sword and Shield is.
It's fine.
It is the best 3D game we've had. However, that's not saying much.
It's not.
And I don't want to play the game anymore.
Same.
I
stream it because people like Pokemon.
I had a lot of fun playing it.
So I had so much fun playing it. This is the second time I've actually cared about its story.
Yes, the story was really, really cool. I like the characters so much. Gigantamax is weird. I miss Mega Evolution, but it's fine. It's so much better than Z-Moves.
Yeah.
It works a little bit better with the competitive.
Excuse me. Literally every character in Sword and Shield, minus Chairman Rose and his assistant, are great.
Well, even Chairman Rose and his assistant are written well, though.
Why she got rested in bitch face? That's my only problem.
Because she don't care about you or your feelings.
Your Pokemon. When I put down you and your Pokemon, you're going to be feeling the type of way.
Exactly.
Because, like, that fight on top of Rose Tower, I'm like, something not right.
Oh, yeah.
We finna beat someone's ass, but I don't know who.
Oh, yeah. Then
we get there, she's like,
hey, what's up?
Hi. I'm like, I'm finna beat your ass. Yep. It's like, why are you so hostile? I'm like, I'm about to beat this bitch's ass. It's like, if it was anyone on top of that, if it could have been Lee on top of the time, I'm like, I'm gonna beat your ass now. Fuck the tournament. Lee. I don't hate Lee.
I really expected Lee to be the final villain, but that's because I saw a leak before.
There is a video about that you can watch.
There was a leak beforehand that people were saying Lee was going to be the person.
No,
but I'm glad he wasn't.
I would like cooler.
Okay, I would like these. I've been waiting for a game that made the rival the villain for the longest time. Not in the same way Gen 2 did it. But
that's so cool.
That's a straight rival. That's not a villain.
Yeah, he's not a villain. He's just trying to be like that.
He's an antagonist. Yeah, I want a rival who like you think is cool until the very end and like, oh yeah, by the way, it's me, bitch.
I'm the ruler of this team.
Yeah. We're almost done.
No, we're not. This is gonna be a long one, ladies and gentlemen.
Yeah, so much.
Because there is a lot to talk about.
Yes, Sword and Shield is.
It gives me hope, I don't want it to do that,
and I don't know why it gives me hope though.
Because
I think here's the thing. I think if it had been after Black and White, I would have hated it.
I don't think I would have hated it. It would have made me hate Sun and Moon, X and Y that much more. It would make me. I would have quit.
Well, no. What I'm saying is, if Sword and Shield came out right after Black and White instead of X and Y, and instead of, I think would have hated it. I think it would have been like, okay, this exists and this is fine. I'll play it, but it's not what I want.
See, but if you went from that to X and Y, you'd be like, just give me more than what I had.
Yes, exactly. Because now after playing X and Y and Sun and Moon,
though.
Exactly. I'm like, after playing X, Y, Sun and Moon, I'm like, okay, this is actually pretty good. Wow, you did it, Game Freak. It's not the Game Freak did it. It's like Game Freak made a game that's a fucking game.
It's barely a game.
They made a game that might be finished. Still up for debate because a lot of people are like, this DLC is looking real end of the game-ish.
We'll see with the Crown Tundra.
That's what I'm saying. Because I
really think the Crown Tundra
DLC looks
will
fine.
Be good.
The DLC looks fine. Yeah.
There's just but so when they showed off the Reggies, what was your initial reaction,
bro?
No, just like what are these Pokemon types?
Electric and Dragon.
Like a normal human being. So a certain British YouTuber I watched was like, dark. It's going to be a dark type. I'm like, Toby, shut up. That was my tweet. Let me find that tweet.
Let me find that tweet. Galarian Zapdos dark?
It's
fighting?
It's fighting and something else. It's fighting flying. It's Holchum.
It's no electric?
Nope. They stripped away their primary
is
types.
It psychic flying and psychic flying is Articuno, I bet.
And I believe dark flying.
And dark flying? Oh yeah, it did look dark. I guess that's fine. I would have preferred to take away the flying stuff.
Take away the flying from Zapdos because that
it's not flying no more. Right. It's an ostrich.
Where's that tweet? Hold on. You rant. Let me find that tweet.
So here's the problem with Sword and Shield. I can't tell if Sword and Shield is a good game or not. Because we've been shit on.
In terms of what?
A bigger game.
that shouldn't be a question.
Exactly. It should not be a question. I should be able to judge it like, oh yeah, this was like, it was an alright Pokemon game, but it wasn't the best. I don't know. It's been pretty fucking good because X, Y, Sun and Moon didn't exist. They weren't real. Sword and Shield exists. It's not bad, I guess. My problem isn't Sword and Shield. My problem is Game Freak's overwhelming need to constantly shit out games. I also don't understand what's happening with his Pokemon Home, Pokemon Sleep, Pokemon Unite,
I wanted to talk about Pokemon Sleep so bad. Like, what the fuck is it?
Bro,
I don't think they canceled it.
I think they canceled it.
I don't think they did.
Because everyone and their mom was like, bro, what in the fuck is this?
Why is this?
Pokemon Smile's a thing now.
I know.
I'm fine with
I'm waiting for Joe to post those pictures of his open mouth. And I'm like, Joe, you're not going to do that. I was like, Joe, shut up.
I think he put up 1.
I don't.
I'm fine with all these like. Okay, I don't know. These Pokemon apps are like weird, but they're fine, I guess.
I tweet too much.
There's another game that has great things going on for it, but what is the Masters? Pokemon Masters?
No,
the mobile one.
We don't talk about that.
It's good.
No, it's not.
It's not?
No.
The gameplay is not good, but the story is good, and all the characters are good.
Is so... It's literally... Here's some backstory on all these characters you forgot existed.
Exactly. It's them... It's literally just like...
Is great,
it's fan service. It's not the fan service we wanted, but it's a good fan service.
Some people wanted it. I will...
Oh, well, of course some people wanted it, but it's not...
Gives me some
it's not the fan service that we all wanted.
Sure.
What we all wanted was Swimsuit Cynthia.
No, I want swimsuit Wick.
Oh my!
I was like, oh, this is a kid's game.
Is Wick in the game?
No.
Yeah, they're not adding Wick back. I forgot she existed. You gotta stop. Holy shit! I forgot the original Pokemon MILF.
The original was Ash's mom.
No.
Yes.
No. Delilah is not. Delilah's aight.
Like I said, when we get to the Lou Boys podcast, you gonna learn.
Okay.
I'm terrified.
Oh yeah.
I don't want to make another monster.
Back to Pokemon. I don't know. But that's another game. Was that DNA? Did Pokemon Masters? DNA is doing a great job.
Data.
Yeah, Dana's doing a great job. Bandai is doing a great job. Genius Sonority, because they also worked on some mobile games recently. They're doing a great job. Everything that's not the mainline games is killing it. They might not be as popular. They might just be mobile games, but they're good for what they are.
Pokemon Shield making the not Sword. Pokemon Masters is making the money they want. It's just not good.
It's not bad though.
I think.
I mean, I wasn't gonna play it again just because it was like
from a game,
not my kind of game.
Gameplay is not the greatest. And
sure.
The story snippets are just that. They're snippets.
Yes,
give me
that is the problem. But it's a mobile game. It's exactly what you'd expect from that kind of mobile game.
No. So, I play mobile games. I'm about to get Sinnoh Atlas. Well, by the time this comes out, I'll have Sinnoh Atlas, and I'm gonna be like, Yoko Taro's a fucking genius.
Yeah.
Although he's already a fucking genius.
Yeah.
They have to make their methods not super predatory because this is a children's game.
Oh, yes.
This is for children. What's up?
It's dark in here.
It is dark. So why don't you turn on your light bulb? They're not going to super prioritize that. Also, the story could just give me like an extra chapter give me 2 chapters, not 1.
The problem is all the story snippets aren't really story. They're not story. They're
closure. They are literally closure.
They're closure, and it's like, here's a little bit more about this character. None of them have any weight to them.
No, well, they do add stuff to the main canon, like Agatha and Oak.
Well, that was
definitely a thing.
Well, that was like heavily implied upon, but yeah, they made it like
they all but confirmed it.
Yes, and there was also a lot of Giovanni stuff too, wasn't there?
Yeah, I've never cared. The only reason I looked at Pokemon Masters again is because of that very nice Korean girl.
But yeah, every Pokemon game besides the mainline is killing it. Which frustrates me.
Pokemon Snap, new Snap. I'm calling it Snap 2. It's fucking Snap 2.
It's Snap 2.
It's gonna be great. Hopefully.
They
could great. Fuck up on some
I don't know how they can. All you do is move through a thing and take pictures of Pokemon. It was simple the first time and simple this time.
They can fuck it up.
The only way they can fuck it up is by simplifying the camera to the point where you don't have like complete
actual
control over it. Because that would piss me off.
Probably won't because children are dumb.
Yeah, I know. But
also the thing Crystal put it in the chat of the Labo. The Nintendo Labo set for a camera, they're not going to capitalize on that at all.
They're not going to do it. And I think it's because Labo was a test.
It was a flop,
and it did all right.
No, it didn't.
No, it did because they even had like it became this weird like cult kind of following because they have championships and shit.
They've only did one though.
They did one official one. Places still do like just like personal like groups and stuff.
Nigga, that's okay.
Pokemon is supporting it.
I don't count that though.
Well, it didn't do as well.
You know how much someone tried to sell that Labo on eBay? You know what that thing fucking went for?
$20.
No. The Labo, the Switch Labo from the first contest.
Oh,
it was like a few grand. I'm like, it's just cardboard looking. It's very nice, but no.
Yes, no. Labo was a test. I wouldn't call it a failure.
I would call it a failure.
I wouldn't call
I can go to the fuck. We can have Adam take us to. If we can have Adam take us to GameStop or Best Buy, we will see all 4 levels for $20.
The exchange has them for $25.
That's because your job has to.
Yeah.
Mark it up a little bit more so they can actually make money.
Facts.
Which is why GameStop is.
Although we do have a $500 pop right now. That's marked down to $450. It's the Billy, that weird little doll thing from Saw. Anyway, back to Pokemon. There's such a clear issue with the discontent in the community,
and they don't care because they'll know we'll buy it.
Exactly.
So I'm just like, people, stop. Once Pokemon gets knocked down to the number 2 franchise in the world, that's when I think they're gonna go, okay, we need to change some shit.
I don't even know what they will.
I think they will. I think they know they have.
It's because they have their hands in so many things. Though, just stop playing the main games isn't enough. But I'm not finna boycott Pokemon. I love it.
I would 100% boycott.
I'd boycott the main games, but I wouldn't boycott Pokemon itself.
I'm boycotting Pokemon Cafe. I'm sorry, Crystal, but no.
I haven't played it yet. I plan to.
It looks great. Gameplay is not for me.
My friend Rachel and Chad have been playing it a lot.
Pokemon Masters, I don't give a shit about.
Yeah.
Pokemon Go. That's y'all. That is my Kent friends thing.
Barely.
Y'all and people that I know that play Pokemon Go. That
barely.
Because personally, I'm gonna break open my fucking DS and be like, here's 100 hours in a fucking Pokemon game, an old Pokemon game. I'm gonna do that because I'm old and jaded.
We got a Pokewalker, it's the same thing. The current issue with Pokemon is, one, the mainline games don't exist.
They exist, they're just bad.
I wish they didn't. 2 is
they need to be bad so they can go, why don't you guys like it? What do you want us to change? They won't take feedback.
They do, though. They put out little fucking surveys all the time, and we answer them, and they're like, oh, I see.
You know what? This is going to sound really bad, but I think it's true. The American surveys do not make it back to Game Freak. They might get translated.
That's scary to think about.
I think they literally go to Nintendo of America. They compile it in the simplest, bare bones way, and then have the Treehouse translate it and then give it back to them.
I'm always thinking about that.
Translating an actual concise paragraph from an angry fan, but like an angry fan using polite language, would be way not too hard for a person to translate, but too much, because that's all you would get from people. I don't think they want to do that. They don't want to put in that effort.
Right.
So they will cater to the Japanese audience so much. And I'm like, listen, you make Pokemon better, you will see sales in Northern Africa.
Literally,
which sounds bad.
Sales are so good right now, but they will.
They are, but they
shoot the hell up so much.
I just think Game Freak needs to be knocked off its pedestal for them to go, maybe we should fix some stuff. That's not gonna happen though. That will never happen.
No,
because the toys and the mobile games make too much money.
And also, they.
So I never got to talk about my our real life problems with Pokemon. We just talk about in game bullshit.
I was just about to get to that.
Segue.
Their second issue is that they don't have their finger on the pulse when it comes to any sort of dealings. The fact that, for one, DNA was sketchy to begin with.
I don't think they were. I think because they made.
I don't mean sketchy as like morality wise. I think sketchy as in like it was a reach. It was a risk for sure. Just like reaching into the mobile game.
No, Niantic, they knew what they were getting into with Niantic, because Japanese people like Ingress.
Yes, they knew what they were getting with Niantic. DNA was Dana was.
They make other shit though.
Yeah, but
which has always been middling. It's never been good or bad.
Right, it was a reach, and it's worked out decently enough.
It's middling, but it's upper middle.
Exactly, for mobile games, for literally just extra revenue for them, it's been working out. We don't know what the hell is going on right now with this whole Tencent thing.
I don't literally think Tencent was like, y'all want some money?
Okay, here's my question. Is that a Game Freak Tencent thing? Is that a Nintendo Tencent thing?
I think it's Game Freak and Nintendo. I think it's Game Freak and Tencent.
That's my question.
I feel like Nintendo was just like, what are y'all doing?
Yeah, because also Game Freak has very, very little interaction with any other
developer
project.
That's not the mainline games. They've got that Sparkman game.
Yeah,
what the fuck it is.
So
and they made one other game. Other than that, they make Pokemon.
Right.
Oh no! They made Little Town Hero.
Which
flopped. It's bad.
Does it exist? Is it out?
Yeah, it's coming to PS4.
It already came out?
For PS4? No, it's coming to PS4.
But wait,
yeah, it's real. It's a real game.
It's on Switch already?
Yes, it's been out for
You can play it?
Yes, it's been out for months. Oh! You forgot that game existed, didn't you?
I knew it existed. I thought it still hadn't come out yet.
Where the fuck's your Switch? Because my Switch isn't connected to Wi-Fi. Wait, I can look up I'm a grown ass man. I can look up on my phone.
Yeah. Wow, that is amazing.
I like how I looked up Little Town. The first thing to pop up was the Little Root theme song from Pokemon.
Yeah.
Came out October 2019.
It already came out. Look at that. Was it good?
No. It was
nice.
Not. It was low-key, it was just a paycheck for Toby Fox to make some money.
That checks out.
And released for the PS4 in Japan in April 2020. It's coming to PS4. It's supposed to come out for PS4 within the next 3 days in America.
Oh my god, that's hilarious.
It got a 64 from Metacritic, which just doesn't really mean anything because it's just an aggregate. And IGN gave it a 7 out of 10.
Too much water.
No, their RPG person reviewed it.
No,
that's
lame.
I mean, I know the meme, but I'm saying like they have said we have certain people that review certain games.
Yeah.
So their RPG person reviewed it and was like, it's not that bad. Okay. But also a 7
compared to what IGN usually gives out is not great.
Well, no, my thing is, as Americans, we're fucking stupid.
Yeah.
A 7 should be it should be a little bit above average.
Yes.
A 7 is average, and I'm like, we fucked that up.
Yes,
absolutely. I like the rest of the world. I'm sorry, we fucked that one up. I want to talk about real life shit.
Yeah, so I don't know what the hell's going on with this Tencent thing.
I'm gonna play it. We're gonna make me, CJ, Shawnee, Glenn. We're just gonna make everyone play it and record it and hand it to me. I'm just gonna go app and make a video out of this.
I don't know what to do with it. I don't want to support Tencent because they're one, overrulers. Two, they do fuck shit.
We're gonna play a few games for one video and call it and uninstall. Mm-hmm. Shawnee might keep up with it because she's a child. I don't care anything. Sure. I love her, but she's a fucking child. CJ's gonna do it for the video, call it a day. Everyone else is just literally doing it to help me, and they're gonna uninstall. Yeah,
that's fair. I mean, because like. Why they play that game?
Why that? I know why that. They look at League and Dota.
I don't know why now. That should have been something they made a little while ago. I'm still waiting for the Pokemon BR.
That would never get. I don't think we're gonna Pokemon BR. They said they will never make a game with all the regions as an MMO because they would have to constantly update it.
I wouldn't want that anyway.
I'll take a game with all the regions.
I'll take it with all the regions. I don't want it as an MMO. Don't give me an MMO.
You listen. When Tim comes out, if it's actually good, buy Pokemon.
Isn't that out already?
No, it's not on Switch yet. It's still in early access. Once that comes out, I'm gonna play it because you can play the whole game co-op.
Is there a demo?
Not on Switch now.
Is it just not on Switch? Okay.
I believe it's just in early access on Steam.
Gotcha.
Once that's out, I'm done.
Yeah,
I'm out because people that have played it said it's actually difficult and you have to actually fucking think. And I'm like, okay. That's all I need.
I don't even care about being difficult. I just want it to be good.
I mean,
it can be like as difficult as it needs to be for kids.
That's not fine. For kids. I think your game's rated like E10. So like yes, kids, but it's harder than a Pokemon game.
Sure, exactly. That's all I need is harder than Pokemon.
Shit, I'm gonna get to that. That's like that's an after podcast talk about who I want to take over Game Freak.
I don't want no one to take it over. I want them to get bought out.
Yeah, I want a hostile takeover.
Yeah, I want Nintendo to buy them out.
We're getting rid of a few marketing people. All your coders need to find new jobs. All your programmers need to find new jobs. I'm sorry.
I don't even think it's that. I think they just need because I think the coding is fine. I think they need to be given the proper time to do what the hell they need to do.
I'm refer back. We in the months ago in the group chat, I was complaining about the Pokemon Home app. and how you can ask
the home map is fucking garbage. That's different.
They still make it.
That's different.
They still make it.
Okay.
And you can still ask. They haven't put out the update yet, but you can still ask for it.
That's because it's garbage. That's different.
They literally just ported it over. Like, we're not gonna fix it. Enough people complain that they're like, man, I guess in a new update we're gonna have to fix it, aren't we? And I'm like, I shouldn't be able to ask for impossible Pokemon.
Home is so bad.
All right, I wanna jump back to Gen 6 for a moment.
Sure.
I've mentioned Birdkeeper Toby multiple times on this channel, actually.
Birdkeeper Toby.
He is a British person that does Pokemon content.
Oh, okay. I thought he was. I thought he was an NPC, and I was like, I don't remember.
He is an NPC in Gen 2. That's where he got his name from.
Oh, okay.
Because him and his brother used to the whole thing.
Okay.
He has a series. What?
Is he the Birdkeeper guy? I think I know the one.
He's it's either in one of the first 4 towns. I'd have to go back and watch the video. I don't care. I don't care enough right now. That's fine. He has a series where he says what he would do if he was a creative at Game Freak, and they're like, we're going to put this Pokemon in the game. Mm-hmm. Literally every single one of his videos about that, I have outstandingly been like, they need to do this. If we're going to make you work for this Pokemon, we're going to give you a bit of lore and some backstory.
Yes.
You want to catch fucking Manaphy? We're gonna release a movie at the same time. Let's interweave them, make it a little bit difficult. And I'm like, you know what?
That's what they used to do.
Yes, and they stopped doing that. I want them to do that shit again. I don't want to just be handed a fucking code and go, here you go, kid. No, I want to fucking work for it.
You can hand me the code. Just at least give me something with it.
What do you mean? You get the Pokemon.
You know, I want because like the way they did. The way they did the Heart Gold Soul Silver Celebi event.
That was I wasn't there for the original. That's when I jumped out of Pokemon.
I think the Celebi event was a code or something like that.
Yeah, but
with that code, it gave you
access to the Ilex Forest. Yes,
and it also gave you
the GS ball,
a whole extra backstory.
Yeah, you get to learn. Yes, Silver is Giovanni's kid. Yes. Blah, blah, blah. Here's an extra battle and some time travel. That's cool. Why can't y'all do that? Like, I'm looking...
It's because they coded it so well for kids that they completely, like, just stopped trying. They didn't want to add things.
I think Manaphy was the last... No. Victini was the last thing you had to do that was not difficult, because it was still just a code. But, oh my god.
This just got sent to me.
So... I want them to incorporate the Pokemon into the games better. I'm going to use Magearna as an example. Sure, let us scan the QR code.
Yes.
But have Lusamine and Lily come up to you or fucking go to the Aether Foundation and they're like, hey, we found this thing. We know you're the new champion. Could you help us out?
Yep.
And you can fight Zoro. You can fight Gladion's dad. He has a name. I don't remember what his name is. Gladion's theme is so fucking good.
Gladion has a father?
Yeah. Lusamine was married, though.
In the first Sun and Moon? See, this is the thing. This is the problem. I don't remember the game.
Lusamine had... her husband's name is... You know the dude? The Pokepelago dude?
No.
I hate you so much.
Was it... It wasn't.
The homeless looking nigga?
Oh. That's...
The Pokepelago dude.
Oh, I didn't know they were married.
Yup. He went missing.
He's not missing. He's chilling.
In the Pokepelago.
Yeah.
She doesn't know that.
Oh.
The Pokepelago isn't a thing in the Pokemon universe.
I guess it is. It's on Pocket Dimension.
Yup.
He got about. He saw where things was going.
His wife's fucking... she's only insane because he went missing. She only pursued the Ultra Beast thing.
I don't think that's the only reason.
I mean, she's already kind of fucking crazy.
Yeah, exactly. I think he saw where things could have went. He was like,
well, no, because...
I'm going to peace.
Well, no, because he still had his fucking kids, and he's like, I don't want to leave my kids. Who the fuck?
Well, of course you don't want to leave your kids, but like...
I mean, take them fucking with you.
No, he didn't know where he was going. He didn't know how that was going to work out. He just knew that he was not coming back.
So, I want better integration with the main games, because like... Oh, bet. Awesome, thanks, Adam. And I want better integration. Just like... But they won't do that, because that requires more work. That which throws them off that fucking schedule.
Exactly. It's that goddamn schedule, which literally they just got bought out. They wouldn't have to adhere to the schedule. I don't know they have to adhere to the schedule now. I don't know who the hell is Game Freak is doing that. They are the sole reason that is failing.
Listen, they've become EA without the microtransactions.
Yeah,
and people don't seem to notice that.
No, everyone notices. They just don't know what to do about it.
Adults have noticed it. Well, people who, because these things do not overlap. Like I don't know anyone that's like, oh, I fucking love Far Cry and Pokemon. I don't know a single motherfucker that's like, yeah, they're both really good. Granted, Far Cry 5 could have been so fucking good. The new Star Wars game does look good. I'll give them that though.
Fallen Order?
No, Squadrons.
I don't know what that is.
Flight Sim.
Oh, I do know what that is.
What else? I want them to back off on.
The biggest issue with Pokemon is that the main source of revenue does not come from the games.
Nope, it comes from the mobile games. They don't care.
It's not just the mobile games. It's the
it's their
merch.
It's licensing.
Yes, it's licensing and it's merch. That's where all the money comes from. So they don't have to pay. They don't have to care as much about the games.
Because have you seen the me, my girlfriend, and the X Valor meme? No. So some dude took a picture of him.
Oh, yes.
Is that meme?
Yes.
So people were like, I wonder how much it is. I want to buy it. That fucking Mareep is $500. Yes. And it sold out. And I'm like, who the fuck's buying that?
Exactly.
Like, yes, that is a cool idea. Doesn't need to exist.
No. The problem is also because, I don't know if it's a Pokemon company or whoever, but there's also a schedule set out by the people that make merch. They have to have something new coming out each time so they can keep selling shit.
Alex. They made some because I showed you guys. I told you someone talked me out of buying this hat. I know I'm talking about buying the hat. So about the hat.
Yes, it's a good hat.
For the summer. That's all the shit for summer line. And I'm like, okay, cool. They have hoodies, long sleeves, and I'm like, it's summer. Who the fuck?
They have a lot.
And I'm like, what?
And the merch is great. Don't get me wrong.
It's the wrong season. Who the fuck's trying to buy a flannel when it's 90 degrees outside?
Everyone.
Because the flannel and the hoodie sold out.
And they just keep wanting to pump out merch because that's where all their fucking money comes in.
I hate it. I hate it so much. Or at least release merch around an appropriate time.
Yes.
Because that Lapras inflatable, I was like, I'm going to buy that. I'm like, oh, it's way too small for me. What are you doing?
I was stretching on my leg because it was cramping.
It's way too small. I really fucking want it. It's just way too small.
Yeah, that's fair. The problem is like, They go through seasons of merch.
They do.
Like monthly.
They do.
It's constant.
I'm really interested in seeing what they do for July, but that's from just like what are they gonna make? Not what Pokemon, what theme. I don't care about that shit. Just what are they gonna make? Also, this is just for the international store. The Japanese merch they have is wild. Like they put out a life-size Wooloo.
Yep.
Thing is also like $500, and I'm like,
that makes sense. That thing looks soft as hell.
I don't care. I don't want. Who the fuck's? Because it didn't sell out. They were like, I wonder why it didn't happen. I'm like, man, you literally just put out fucking life-size Mareep for the same price.
Also, that's the Japanese store, not the international store. International store that was sold out.
International had Mareep. Japan got Wooloo. Well, Japan got both because Japan. And they're like, man, I wonder why this didn't do well. And it's like, they're so stuck in their Japanese business practices, and they just want to cater to the Japanese audience. And like, Americans. I was gonna buy that for Shiny until I saw the price.
Psyduck is back. Whoa, what's the price?
It's like $120 or some shit. Higher.
300? Almost. It's $280. Oh god. Oh god.
And if you want to make life-size Pokemon, do like an actual crazy one. Like, give me a life-size Charizard, because that bitch is taller. I'm taller than that.
Well, no, I think yeah, you're taller than it. I think
it's like 5'3".
5'3".
And I'm just like, how fucking tall? That's also a problem. How fucking tall is Ash?
Give me Goodra. Give me life-size Goodra. Yeah,
nigga, that's gonna cost you like. How tall is Goodra? I think Goodra's like 6 foot.
I think so. I think 6 foot even.
You're gonna be paying a lot.
Right.
Like, I mean, a lot.
Yeah. Well, here's the thing. There's no other Pokemon that I want.
Dragonite.
Dragonite's great. I don't need a plushie of it.
It's your baby though.
It is my child, but I don't need a plushie of it. Oh God, Guja's 6'7". Guja's taller than I am.
Like, you know how much money that would be? That's
quite
tangent. Read the good. Not Good Smile. Right Stuff has put out a life-size figure of Rem from ReZero.
That's dangerous.
You want to know how much it cost?
Nope.
I'm gonna tell you. Come on, just take one guess.
3,000.
Oh, that's no. It's 1-to-1. It is a life-size figure of her. It is 1-to-1. It's stupid. It's a stupid amount of money.
How much is it? I thought 3,000 was a stupid amount.
$40,000.
Oh, what is it made of?
It's 3D printed. I don't remember.
Is it acrylic?
No, it's PCP and filament. A special type of filament. Because everything is 3D printed, and I'm just like, whoo! Oh, you have to go through customer service to buy it. Because it's 40,000. That is what our degree cost. And I'm just like, yep, that's it. $40,000 on Right Stuff. And I'm just like,
oh, you can get it cheaper now.
How much is it now?
13,000.
That's not the one then.
Oh, it says life size.
That is that from this year though. Oh boy, Kingdom Hearts has an update for me?
No, that is 2017 price.
Yup.
That's when it first came out. Oops. Oh, no. Yep, 40,000.
Yep.
Oh, this is a different one.
Yes, I believe that one is a lot nicer though. Yeah, that one's a lot nicer though. I'll give them that.
It's 6 feet tall.
That umbrella is functional.
You can take it out and use it?
It's not like an actual...
Yeah.
But it's, as an umbrella, you can use it to protect you from the rain. Because that umbrella is an actual sized umbrella. You can't close it, but you know.
That's also a dangerous figure.
$40,000. All right, back to...
I'm going to start petitioning for some life-size figures of people. Bro, Mirko.
At that point...
And that's being tame.
Is it actually... You know what?
You know it is.
So another tangent. This part's gonna get cut. All right, we're not gonna talk about TCG because TCG's fine. They are equally not supported by Game Freak. Well, you know, in terms of balancing and like keeping the game fresh and new, they're not doing too hot.
No.
In terms of prizes and what you get for your time, I can't complain, dog.
Oh no!
Like
they pay out.
If you win the world tournament, if you would have won the world tournament this year, because it would have been it would be later this year. That is a free trip to London and at least a 3 to 4 star hotel, which you do not have to pay for.
Yep.
And then just your welcome bag alone is worth at least $1,000, and I'm just like, woo!
That's why I'm trying to get a job photographing that event.
I don't think they have a job photographing it.
I
think
the venue does.
The venue?
Mm-hmm.
What does that mean?
Like they do marketing stuff. And they pay for they pay for you to get a hotel room. I don't think it's the same one they have. I don't think it's the same one that the Pokemon company or whoever the hell does that has you in.
Because like,
but the venue will pay you for like lodging during that, and they'll pay for a ticket to whatever thing. And the ticket's the same as like anyone else. You just also get a media badge.
So
I get paid to photograph the event, and I get a welcome back.
I don't think you get a welcome back.
It's the same ticket. I just also get a media badge from the venue.
No, because the badge is just you give us $10. Here's 2 Pokemon cards and a lanyard and a badge. That's it. Because me and Crystal went last year. That's all the badge is. No, the internationals. It's the same thing though. You do not get a welcome bag unless you have made X amount of championship points.
I'm gonna give me a welcome bag.
I mean, you better steal some kids. Listen. All I gotta say, just all you gotta do is push the locate, and that's it.
I ain't gotta push. I just gotta wait.
For what?
They'll put it down to tie their shoes or some shit.
No, they give it to the parents. Trust me, I'll
wait for the fucking.
I was ready for
the parents. Don't care as much as the kid. They don't know what the fuck is in the bag.
Some of those parents are very well informed.
And I was just ignoring those ones. Some of them put it down and use the bathroom, and I'm like,
mine now.
Yoink.
But because Crystal was, because me and Crystal are the same. We have the same. What's the word? Major.
Yes.
He didn't want to go talk to the people about how to get a job doing that. And I was like, nigga, watch me. I hunted down a black person because I was like, I don't feel like talking to white people right now. And I was like, hey, how you get a job here? Like, how you get a job? Like, not streaming because the Pokemon company handles that, but like a videographer working the gym and all that. He's like, they just ask for local people. And I'm like,
yeah.
All right, moving to Columbus. But that's all he said. That's the only fucking thing he said. He didn't say anything else. Like, not what company it is or anything. Because I think he was just like, kid needs to go.
I bet you it's similar to how Classicon hires people.
That Classicon?
I bet you it's similar to how Classicon hires people.
No. I know how photographers and stuff get hired.
Exactly.
What do you know? Because I'm friends with the person that runs Classicon.
How does Classicon hire people?
Do they
put out an ad on Facebook?
No.
What do they do?
They will go to all the con heads and be like, who can take fucking pictures?
Oh, that's annoying. It might be that too, honestly. Or they might just tell someone to find someone local. But I bet you it's someone in the Pokemon company like, hey, they put it on Facebook or in a board or something, and they're like, hey, who cares about Pokemon and who can take pictures? Because
I asked Jess, I asked Victoria for you. I remember that, yes. And she was just like, we have our own people that do that. And I'm like, okay, but who? And that person did get fired, was replaced the next week. He was a very problematic black person. Which, after speaking to Fang, nigga, how did you last that long in your job? Person? I don't know.
Are they good?
We haven't had Classicon yet, so I don't know. We haven't had Classicon yet.
They ain't me.
Listen, I can't speak for them because I don't know who it is.
I can speak for them. They ain't me.
You don't know that.
Well, I know they ain't me.
They could be good. They could be like, well, you are technically a professional because you get paid.
They ain't me.
They aren't a verified. They could be a verified account person.
What?
They could be a verified account person.
What does that mean?
Checkmark next to their name.
They ain't me though.
Stop.
I bet you they don't got a checkmark. I bet you
they don't have a checkmark. I'm saying they could because I don't know who the new person is.
Yeah, I could be. I bet you they not.
I'm saying they're probably not, but I'm saying they could.
I guarantee they're not.
Yeah, because we got the money for that. Especially with coronavirus. We lost a lot of attendance, and that's going to hurt.
As we should.
Hey, I just want to get canceled so I can get my vacation days back.
Was fucked.
We're still having it.
I know.
I wish we weren't. I want my vacation time back.
I know. Well, that is your vacation time.
No, it's not.
You're not going to be doing any work because there's going to be 4 people there.
No, it's not. Classicon is I need to get drunk tonight.
You will.
3 nights in a row.
There's going to be no one there.
There's a lot of people who are excited. I'm like, because you don't look at the Facebook group.
No, I don't.
And I'm just like, y'all, okay. Because I think our problem is
I do need to go
an insurance
put
thing.
In the thing, hey, if anyone's looking for a cosplay photographer, hit your boy up.
Good luck.
Yeah, no.
Fuck, what was I going to say? Get out of my face.
Are we done with this section? Are we going to come back to Pokemon?
I was going to say, let's get back to Pokemon. What else do you want to complain about?
I don't even know, man. I'm so burnt out.
TCG is fine.
VGC is weird because
of Sword and Shield.
Yeah, but it's the same thing that they've been doing ever since X and Y, where they'll heavily impact the meta, but they don't care themselves.
They don't.
They let whoever runs the VGC and whoever they let the players basically
figure it out.
Format it. Yeah, they format it. The Nintendo Game Freak, they try their whole thing with their online shit, and they're like, oh, use Ball Baby Pokemon or use only Sword and Shield Pokemon. They don't care. And then the VGC turns it into something.
Time out. I gotta address something for TCG. I forgot. You know how fairy type Pokemon are a thing in the game?
Yeah.
They got rid of fairy type. They got rid of the fairy type.
I thought they added fairy type.
To the cards?
Yeah.
And they removed it.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
Why?
I don't know. Me and Crystal.
That's hilarious.
Me and Crystal had to talk about it because he sent me a message. He sent me the article, and I'm like, they didn't. Oh my god, they removed fairy type.
Why? That's so funny.
I think moving because Pokemon, they literally just released fucking the new expansion, and now they're releasing another one next month. I mean, well, technically this month. I think that will be the first expansion without fairy cards.
That's hilarious.
And I'm just like, didn't y'all just add this literally a year ago? I don't get it. I don't understand the decisions they make. I literally just want to I want to learn Japanese. and then just sit in the fucking boardroom meeting and go, why would y'all do that? Other than it'll save us money or it'll make us money. I'm like, well, what about what the fans want?
They don't care.
They don't
care.
Number one franchise in the world. We ain't gotta give a fuck what y'all say.
They don't care. They need a Pokemon community liaison.
Oh my god.
Do they have one?
No.
I feel like that's something that they would have, but they don't.
I feel like they tried.
Or I feel like it's a 70-year-old man.
You know, it's Japan. Well, Japan doesn't like to overwork their people in age. It's like, oh, you young, you 30-something, we gonna work your ass to death.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. So it's someone who just doesn't do anything, and it's like a position. I think it was a job at some point, and then they just got rid of it because they're like, we don't really care what they have to say. Because again, I think that's how they get most of their feedback. Is people going, I want a Pokemon MMO RPG, and I'm like, why? Why would you want that? You think that the drip of people think they want it?
You think the drip of content in Pokemon Masters and Pokemon Go is slow? Could you imagine them going, all right, we're going to make Kanto, that's going to take 2 years. Johto's going to take 2 years. All the regions are going to take 2 years to make. Then we got to keep maintenance. I'm like, people that want these things don't understand how games are made.
Right.
And I'm like, y'all need to just read basic programming and coding and see how long that takes. Because I do not want Gen 4 until they have properly learned how to squeeze out every bit.
They won't.
I know they won't. Because they're going to strip away I think they're going to strip away the underground. They have to strip away the game corner because legal reasons.
That's so dumb as well.
Yes.
I get it.
Because it's not nearly as bad as other forms of gambling.
Right.
The fucking mobile games are technically worse now.
Exactly.
They're going to strip away
I think they can remodel the game corner.
Yes, they could. They won't.
They remodeled the HGSS game corner.
Heart Gold Soul Silver. That's before it was.
I know, but still,
they're not going to do it.
They already modeled it. They won't just get rid of it.
They're going to get rid of it. They're going to get rid of the game corner. They're probably going to get rid of Underground, which is going to have to change how you get Spiritomb. They're going to get rid of.
Spiritomb wasn't Underground.
You had to have.
Oh, you did. You had
32 people.
Yeah.
Trust me, I just traded for one in GTS. And then bred it. So I didn't have friends either. That's why I asked for one in GTS. Before GTS went to shit.
They might get rid of the Underground.
They're gonna get rid of the Underground, Battle Corner, Battle Frontier.
They'll keep the Battle Frontier. I bet
Seals.
I bet you what?
Seals.
I forgot those existed. Hopefully they keep those. Those are cool.
I don't think they're gonna keep them.
I wouldn't be surprised if they get rid of them. But
you can spell bad words. We'd lose our E rating.
They can work around that. Or they could just use less seals. They're probably gonna get rid of seals.
They're gonna get rid of seals.
Make
the game super mainline, super streamlined like Sword and Shield, which I am for, but I'm also against. It depends on what they put and where.
I think they can. I don't know, man.
Because Pokemon, I'm pretty sure Pokemon jobs are gonna come back. I don't want that.
Well, it's their new way of super training or hyper training or whatever.
I don't want it. I don't even think does that really even affect anything?
Yeah, it's EVs.
Then why can I? Doesn't make sense.
What do you mean?
Because they're like, I need a fucking ghost type Pokemon. And I'm like, Gengar, go fuck a nigga
up. No. Those are just there for like leveling your Pokemon. But
candies exist.
After that, they added 6 jobs, and each job does a different stat.
Does that tell you how little I've done the jobs?
Oh, I fully understand. I didn't do jobs at all during the main game.
Same.
I was like, well, how's the best way to do EVs? And they were like, Pokemon jobs. I was like, oh shit, that does exist.
That's the thing. And I think the thing that they're going to get rid of that like actively frustrates me is I'm 99% sure this was in Gen 4. There was a Wi-Fi minigame plaza that you could link up with your friends and do stupid minigames with and ride floats. They're going to get rid of that. And I'm like,
that's absolutely gone.
That was fun.
That's gone, but also this current version of the online is good. It's not the PSS, because PSS was the best thing, but it's good.
I don't remember what that is.
PSS is the one from Sun Moon or XY. It's the one that had the 3 yellow bars. with all your friends and like far people and shit.
What the fuck are you talking about?
It's from XY. It's how you Wonder Traded.
I didn't Wonder Trade.
That's part of that game.
I sat down for 10 hours. There's CJ has a video of me sitting down on his fucking couch in the bedroom playing for 20 minutes. It wasn't a 20-minute video. It's like 15 seconds long. Like, what are you doing? Like, Gym 4? Gym 4. Comes back an hour later. What are you doing now? I think I'm fighting the box thing.
The box.
Like, what the fuck are you doing? What do you mean the box? The thing in the box. You mean the bird? Yeah. You were just at the 4th gym an hour ago. Yeah. Tell me more. The names are probably going to be dumb. Because people.
Omega Ruby Alpha Sapphire was fine.
It was fine, but it had nothing to do with Pokemon.
It was the new balls. The things that gave them primordial.
What does that have to do with anything?
Oh, it doesn't have anything to do with anything, but it was at least a reason.
It's dumb. Also, I don't remember Heart Gold. What does Heart have to do with gold and silver? Have to do with silver? I don't understand.
Well, that's just a usual side.
I am aware. I'm just like, what the fuck is this shit? So I think the names are gonna be dumb, which is gonna make me sad.
I think it'll probably be as simple as Time Diamond and Space Pearl.
I don't think no. Stop talking.
Maybe it'll be like Astral Pearl and Temporal or Temporal.
That's what people want. That would be great.
That'd be fun.
We're not gonna get that.
No.
Not at all.
Hopefully they don't even have names.
Just it's Pokemon Time Pearl on Switch.
Pokemon
That's
2,
on
Pokemon
Switch.
Diamond 2, Pokemon Pearl 2.
That would have to be in their sequels.
I think they could do Pokemon Perfect Platinum.
That's my problem.
Perfect.
That's my problem with Let's Go Gen 2.
That'll be what are we saying? It's gonna be Pokemon Platinum DX.
Oh, that's kind of that.
Or EX or how?
No, they have to have two. They always have two versions.
Yeah, that was also before.
No, it's always been two versions. You get two versions and an enhanced version, and then we lost.
I don't trust them.
And then the
I don't
enhanced
trust
version.
them to keep that going. Especially now that they have DLC and shit. I don't trust them to keep that going.
Why? That's just more money.
Of course, it's more money.
So they're gonna keep it.
It was.
We've had two games since the beginning.
Is that really why they stopped doing enhanced version? Was for more money? Damn it.
Yeah, we can just make a whole nother game or DLC.
Alright, so yeah, it won't be Platinum. God damn it. But it has to be Platinum because Platinum had the other side. Shadow World.
We'll just give you that. We'll just give you that. Emerald had Rayquaza and we got Delta Episode and Orez.
Delta Episode is different than
it's still green.
The Emerald timeline though.
It's still green.
Sure.
It's still a Rayquaza.
They could, I guess.
We're gonna get a fucking Diamond and Pearl. We're gonna get one of each. And then we're gonna get DLC for those games.
We're not getting DLC for Diamond and Pearl.
I think we are.
They'll be complete and total games.
I don't.
I mean, besides like mystery codes, but.
I don't know.
I don't think there'll be DLC.
I think once they've seen how much money they can get from DLC.
What DLC could they add? Unless they just don't add certain things. If the DLC,
you answered your own question.
If the DLC is the underground, I'll fight somebody. Oh God!
It would probably be the underground. They'd never bring back the Elite Four. Elite Four. Battle Frontiers is gone. I think they would go.
That'd be a terrible update. That'd be a terrible DLC. Unless they had added a new area for it.
You're gonna pay for it.
If it's Battle Frontier, yeah.
You gotta pay for it. And they probably won't do it. What I think though,
unless
they
don't. The only things they can add to it are things that they leave out from the first one.
People still data mining the game. This year we found out there was a cutscene with Cyrus that they removed.
Cyrus.
Team Galactic's leader.
And Platinum?
No.
What are you talking about?
Someone was data mining the game and they found a cutscene with Cyrus in I don't remember.
In Sword Shield?
No, in Diamond and Pearl.
Oh.
People are still finding shit they took out.
Yeah, that's fine.
This is my thing. So so not 3 because Gen 4 has the most mythical Pokemon in this little.
I thought Gen 5 did.
There are some, I guess.
Gen 5 has
that's right.
Fuck time.
So I think they're gonna be like, you can have Arceus, whatever, however the fuck you say it, Shaman, Darkrai, and Cresselia, but you're gonna have to pay for them.
You know
I think they'll do that.
You might be right because all of those were
events. They're literally they are in the game's code, and they didn't put something in to activate them.
If they do like that, they'll probably pair it up again because Cresselia and Darkrai already go together, so that can be one DLC pack. But they won't be the size of the Crown Tundra.
They're not. Why would they don't have to be?
That's what I'm saying. So it won't be as much. It'll be like $10.
It's just Game Freak though.
If they do more than $10 for fucking events,
I think they will. I honestly think they would do it because they know people will buy the DLC now.
I'm not buying a fucking DLC for more than $10 for 2 Pokemon.
Listen, the spear pillar event, I loved it. Loved the music. I loved the app. I never game. Well, I don't
legally.
I don't think.
I got Arceus.
I was going to say. I think. I'm pretty sure you either in the beginning you had to Game Shark the games, and then they just put them in. Because I distinctly remember doing them.
But then
I distinctly remember they put out a fucking update. And I was like, they don't do this. And like, this isn't real. And I was like, man, this is... If I had known what I know now back then, it's like, oh, this is the fucking future. We just don't know it.
Yep. Because I only did Cresselia and Darkrai. I never got Shaman or Arceus.
Shaman's is so bad.
Really?
Talk to Professor Oak. He gives you the Gracia if you didn't already grab it. You walk down a super long...
It's thing? A path. It's a meadow. A flower meadow or something.
I got Shaman.
Yep.
And I was like, this is terrible.
You gotta fight it, though.
No, you don't have to fight it. If you got a Master Ball, you ain't gotta fight shit.
Sure. Anyone using their Master Ball on Shaman? You did not.
I had a bunch, so...
Oh, well, no one's using their one Master Ball on Shaman.
And Arceus, I was like, I'm finna beat your ass.
Oh my god.
Judgment. Judgment. I'm just like, stop, please stop. I'll be good.
Remember when Arceus was good?
No.
Yeah.
What else can we complain about? Again, the card game's fine. Pokémon's not real. I wonder what the next spin-off is going to be.
Pokemon Channel 2.
No.
But except now it's going to be like YouTubers.
Stop. Please stop.
Squirtle's going to have a...
Stop.
Box opening gym.
Okay. Alright. That's where you were going with that. Alright.
If anyone's going to have an OnlyFans, it's going to be Smoochum.
I want you to realize the severity and the creepiness of what you just said.
Smoochum's the only one from that game that
Well, no. If they would make Pokemon Channel 2, it'd be all with all the regions because Snap 2 has all the regions. So you're
Snap 2 has all the regions?
Yeah, it's got Pokemon from every region.
Oh, I thought you meant you could go to every region.
No.
I was gonna fucking say. I was like,
no, it's one island. Well, it's probably gonna be one big island. But no, if they're doing, if someone's gonna get OnlyFans, it's gonna be
Channel 2.
It's gonna be Gardevoir, Lopunny.
It would be Mega Lopunny.
Either Lopunny. Furries don't care. And then some Pokemon I don't want to say because it would be weird. And yes, Goodra is one of them.
Stop! Leave Goodra alone!
I'm just giving Goodra
the
love it deserves.
Leave Goodra
and not the good kind of love.
Pokemon Channel 2 should be next. I don't think it matters at all. I just want
it doesn't.
My phone's gonna die.
I don't know what I want for a next spin-off game. I got my
Pokemon Pinball coming back would be cool.
I don't want that.
I wouldn't mind it.
I was gonna say I already have my stupid pinball game.
The thing is, we just got Mystery Dungeon. Mystery Dungeon was the big one. Pokemon Ranger coming back. It won't. They can't.
It can. The Switch is touchscreen.
They not making.
I 100%.
The problem is, how would they make it work if you're one playing on TV? Because all the mobile games have had you can just use a cursor. Using a cursor for Ranger would be fucking annoying. I'm not doing that shit. I'm not. Ain't no way in hell I'm doing that.
So this is not your podcast. I picked up Alex's Pro Controller. I had to make sure it was a Pro Controller because it looks different than mine. Humble flex. Just go out and buy one. Just wait for your exchange to get one and just buy one.
We're not gonna fucking get one.
Which one do you want? The one with 200 or Xenoblade? Or the Smash?
Probably the Smash. Well, the Smash one's ugly as fuck.
It is kind of ugly.
Probably just for 2-1.
2-1's great. Mine is in a...
They should have made a Breath of the Wild one.
Yeah, with the...
Because it still could have been translucent. It could have had the fucking blue runes in it.
Yeah, they're not smart enough for that.
No.
Well, I don't actually think that was a Nintendo problem. I think that's a manufacturer problem. Because they can submit designs, the manufacturer can be like, no, we can't do that.
Maybe. I mean, they could have done something for it, though.
I don't think... Yes, but no. You didn't get the collector's edition, that's right. The $120 collector's edition.
There was no reason, because all I had was making a hero.
I was like, I want that coin. It's the only thing I wanted.
The statue was...
The statue's very nice.
It was too small.
I mean, the
collector's edition was $120. Mm-hmm. That wasn't bad for everything, because it gave you the art book, it gave you the...
I never...
It was a steelbook.
It was not.
They didn't make a steelbook. Nintendo doesn't do steelbooks anymore, which frustrates me.
They do. They're third party.
Third parties do.
Third and second party. Second parties do it because Intelligent Systems and Xenoblade have one. Monolith has
one. Xenoblade has one?
Yeah, Xenoblade. Xenoblade 2 has...
Steelbook, does it?
What?
Fire Emblem has a steelbook?
Yes! I will take pictures of my steelbook when I get home.
You have a Fire Emblem? Oh, they
I have the collector's edition.
The problem with that
is... I was ready to fight niggas over it.
The problem with the steelbooks is that the steelbooks are translated to the regular Nintendo Switch cases.
Yes, they are.
Because, no, the cases are smaller.
Yeah.
The steelbooks match now?
What?
Or are the steelbooks regular, like, case size?
No, they're the same size as Switch cases.
Fuck, I want that.
It should have got one. Listen.
I wasn't invested in Fire Emblem. I didn't want a Fire Emblem.
You didn't know.
I wanted one for... If the steelbook was in the collector's edition, I still wouldn't have gotten it. But I might have thought about it.
Hold on, pause. For the audio listeners, because you straight cut me off, I was moving Alex's Pro Controller in a circle to replicate the circle motion of the Ranger thing.
Ranger would be great, because Ranger has some of the best... Ranger was like the battle network of Pokemon. Which I know doesn't mean much to you. But
yes and no. I'll give Adam his props. I would 100% do a Troze battle royale with other people. I would do that.
It's just Tetris 99 again.
Stupid. It's stupid. It would work.
It's just Tetris 99 again.
I don't like Tetris 99. I like playing Tetris slow because I'm bad at Tetris.
Exactly.
Which is why when Tetris Effect goes on sale for $20, I want to buy it.
Yeah, me too. I wanted to come to Switch.
Soundtrack's great.
I wanted to come to Switch. That'll probably be backwards compatible on PS5.
I want a better Pokemon Mystery Dungeon game.
I'm not a fan of Mystery Dungeon, so I'm not a fan. I just never played it.
It just they took out the I don't think you remember. If you hit A, you would just do a basic attack. It wasn't connected to your other 4 attacks.
Yes.
They took that out.
Why?
I don't know.
Is it just?
It's just your 4 moves, and that's it. You cannot use that basic attack because that basic attack was fine. It scaled with your physical attack. So if you didn't want to use your moves that had PP that also make you hungry when you use them, just use the basic attack. And they took it out. And I'm like, why would you do that? Why would you make the game artificially harder? Because now I have to actually manage my fucking stomach instead of just walking up to something, pushing A and killing it. But no. The changes they made just baffle me. I'm like, oh wait, this is for children. All Game Freak games are for children. Fuck.
Yep.
Like I said earlier, they backed themselves into a corner when they did not take into account their audience would get older.
Well, it's not so much that they didn't think about it. They don't care. Their target audience stays the same. They're not... Okay. Once you grow out of that range, they don't give a fuck about you.
This is my problem, though. Me as a parent, I'm not going to let my kid play the new Pokemon game because it's bad.
Most parents don't fucking know that.
Yeah. And you know who ain't...
We're in that age where we're not parents yet. And a lot of our...
we could be.
We could be, but a lot of our generation isn't yet.
Niggas be poor.
Right. A lot of our generation isn't parents yet, so they can't say, oh, the new Pokemon's bad. We're not going to get you that one. We're going to have you play the old one. A lot of people are like, oh, I remember Pokemon being really popular when I was younger. I never played myself, though. That's how you do it.
In my 6 months at GameStop, I think I only sold 2 Pokemon games.
Oh my god! People come into exchange often, but it's because we sell the old ones.
I mean, GameStop sells the old ones too, but not people think they go to the exchange for the old games first because they're like, oh, they'll be cheaper. I'm like, ha!
Nothing. No, low-key GameStop sells their old stuff for fucking their used shit for crumbs.
No, because not Sword and Shield. X and Y, not X and Y. X and Y is still 32. Ultra and the Moon are still 35. Sun and the Moon are like $10, and I'm like, oh my god, I didn't think they were that bad. Heart Gold, Soul Silver are still $60, which baffles me.
Or more if you don't get it new.
No,
if you have it in box with the Pokewalker.
No, I'm talking about GameStop.
Oh, I guess from GameStop.
And then they can't. They legally cannot sell the cartridges over a certain price because they have to then refer you to getting the virtual console, which are all $10 a piece. I love working at GameStop.
This is completely separate from Pokemon.
I don't know what else to talk about at this point. I think I'm out of things to complain about. I wish the movies were better. Like, yes, narratively so. Because again, kids franchise, geared towards kids. Just make the writing better. Make the writing make sense. The fact that we had time traveling without Dialga and Palkia in the Arceus movie was strange and kind of nonsensical. Yeah, I think that is actually it. Alex, you gotta sign off.
Alright, guys. This has been a really, really great rant session. I've gotten a lot of frustration and anger. There's going to be a lot more later. We all know this, but it's nice to get it out every once in a while.
What's the next thing? Because you ain't going to be back. You'll be... I have to show you a list of podcast topics, and you have to pick which one to do.
Okay.
I have it on my phone right now.
I'm sure the next one will be soon enough.
We'll see.
This is a signing off, though. Yeah, I don't have anything. I don't have any energy left for Pokemon. It's drained me.
After these Gen 4 remakes, I'm done.
Honestly, low-key.
I'm not even low-key, just... If these games are not good enough... I put 800 hours in the fucking Pokemon Pearl and 1,000 in Diamond. I want at least half of that for these remakes. I'm not going to get it. So I'm just like, I'm done. I quit. My children will be playing the DS games in 20 fucking years and be like, that's what I have to do, so that's what you gotta fucking do.
Yep.
If the DS can even stay alive for another 20 fucking years.
The online definitely won't.
Oh, the online's gone.
But that's fine.
But I mean the hardware itself.
I think the new 3DS will. And that still plays DS games, right? Or new 2DS?
I mean...
There's the new 3DS game?
Yeah.
Do the new 3DS systems play DS games?
Yeah.
I think those would be fun.
Or, emulation!
Yeah, emulation. I think they'll actually put the GBA Pokemon games on some kind of virtual console. I have faith.
I don't. Alright, I am done. This is July's podcast.
Yep.
Alex was the guest.
So anyway, love Pokemon, fuck Game Freak.
Goodbye!
Play Yu-Gi-Oh!
What?
Play Yu-Gi-Oh!